Hi everyone, it's Vanessa and Houmi
Hi.
with another industry launch with Vanessa and Houmi. Today we're going to talk about digital design and how digital design differs in different industries. So Vanessa is going to talk firstly about the advertising industry and what are some of the requirements that digital designers would have within the advertising industry.
So within advertising, digital design is usually part of a bigger picture. It's more campaign focused. So it's communication and campaign focused. Digital design in advertising could be working on EDMs, it could be online banners, and it could be campaign landing pages. So yeah, it's all part of a bigger picture and it's all campaign based.
Exactly. So when it comes to advertising agencies, whenever there's a larger campaign, depending on what the campaign is like, sometimes it's part of a larger campaign that could be like an above the line campaign. So you might have a landing page and an EDM, and then as well as like online animated banners that they all take the audience into the specific landing page that they're looking for to create an action. So when it comes to the technical side of it, a lot of the digital designers who work in advertising agencies, they usually, when it comes to digital banners, they utilize Adobe Animate for their animated banners. Long time ago, it used to be Flash banners, but
Yeah,
Adobe Animate is
yeah.
the new Flash banner, Flash application. So the only difference is that the output that it has is in HTML5. As a result, it's more compatible with Apple devices and all of the new browsers that are out there. And the other thing is that if you do know HTML5 but may not know Adobe Animate, then it's completely workable as well. Either or is fine as long as you are able to create an HTML5 output. When it comes to the EDMs, so this is important for across all of the industries. If you are working in an industry that they do create different EDMs, some agencies, in-house teams or advertising agencies, they have larger teams that are able to help with customizing the EDMs. But a lot of the EDMs may require a basic knowledge of HTML and CSS, so you will be able to customize each EDM to the new campaign or the project that you're working on. When it comes to landing pages, it's usually a bit more templated, so you will be more involved in designing the visual assets that go with the landing page based on the main campaign that has been generated.
And I think that's the difference with advertising agencies, that you will already have a bank of assets, so it will reflect the landing pages and the EDMs will reflect the material that is used either in the TVCs or in the print campaign or outdoor campaign. It's very holistic and created from scratch in advertising agencies.
With consistency.
And using original work as well.
Beautiful. Another industry that they do utilize digital designers, of course, is digital agencies. And as all of you may know, there are different types of digital agencies out there. You will have the digital agencies that specifically work on web design, and then there are digital agencies that they may be more involved in communication as well and social media, and so it could differ a little bit. But when it comes to the ones that are more web focused, having a knowledge of how custom built webs work is quite important, so you will be able to design visual elements for responsive websites. And then when it comes to communications and social media, it will be a little bit more similar to advertising. So you will be, again, creating different sizes of banners for different type of social media campaigns that they may go out, or EDMs, depends on the project that you're working in. Some smaller digital agencies, when they're smaller, they may ask you to have a broader range of skill sets, and that's when we're looking for someone who does UI design as well as visual design. So it depends on what your passion or goal is down the track. So, but if you are interested in working with a digital agency that is in a smaller scale digital agency, getting an understanding of UI design could help you a lot as well. And then there's also in-house teams, and depending on the company that you will be working with, again, digital design could differ. So if you are working in a corporate company that they're constantly updating their details, websites, then, for example, imagine if it's a really large or well-known brand with a huge number of consumers or customers, there are a lot of content that is going out constantly. So it's about being able to develop the visual banners for each landing page, website, or different pages, so that you will be able to execute them. And sometimes they may ask you to be able to do CMS as well, but that's for more smaller companies that they may need someone to update their details. And then when you go to retail, it could again go a little bit, be more similar to what we were talking about, advertising. And retail clients usually do have, if they do have an e-commerce platform as well, it's about being able to create new visual elements for the new products.
And for social media, a lot of digital design is needed for social media. So that's your Instagrams, Facebooks, Snapchat, even sometimes for retail.
Yeah. And then so we create these videos so that we will be able to help you. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to type it underneath here, and then we will be able to cover them in our next conversations, because we usually create these videos based on the questions we get from our candidates. So if you have any questions, drop them right underneath the commentary, and then we will be able to have a look at it, and maybe we will be able to cover it in our next videos.
Yeah.
So to sum it up, we do have 2 positions that they require digital design. So let's start with Vanessa. What do you have?
I'm looking for a freelance multimedia designer based in Melbourne, and they will be creating Facebook animations, GIFs for Instagram, and all things social and digital for a fabulous beauty client. So if that ticks a lot of boxes for you, then contact me. My details will be on the page. And send me through examples of what you've done before, and we can have a chat.
And it is on our website as well. So if you go to our jobs, you will see, and you can read a little bit more about the details of this position. I have one role as well. It's not purely digital design, but I am currently working with a strategic branding design studio that in Sydney. They are looking for an integrated designer, someone who has the strong branding skills as well as digital design. It's quite a niche area. We are looking for someone with really strong design aesthetics that are quite modern, and our client does work within the financial sector. So having that strategic approach and experience in branding is essential. So if that is something that you do or are interested in exploring, drop us a line as well. My job is on our website as well. It's called Integrated Designer.
Fantastic.
Yes. All right, guys. If you have any other questions, just feel free to drop us a line, and I will see you shortly with our next industry lunch with Vanessa and Houmi. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. You close it.
No, you close it.
No, it's not closed.